Alright, hey boys. Alright, we're here to fix the water trough. As you can see, we got a lot of water leaking out here. So what happened was the cattle had busted this pipe here going in here, and so I repaired that, but they'd also messed with the valve in the trough itself and tried to repair that, but now there's a problem with the float keeps sinking, and so the water keeps running over. So I got another older float here, so I'm going to try that and replace that. You got something to say? Alright, everybody's got something to say. Everyone's got an opinion on how to fix this water trough. So anyway, so I'm going to replace the float. If not, I may have to end up replacing the valve, because there's a part there that shuts off the valve that got bent when the cattle must have stepped in it, and when they broke the pipe they stepped on the valve and bent it up. So I've tried to straighten it out. So anyway, so this is going to be one more repair attempt before I end up replacing the whole thing. So first of all, I'm going to have to drain this water out, let the water out, and then go from there. It's a little tight, so let me see if I can get a tool to get that undone. That's not going to work. That's not big enough. Buddy, working on your water trough. Hopefully everybody got a good drink before I start this. There we go. We're going to drain that. Going to put a little rock underneath this valve here to shut off the valve so it doesn't keep running while I'm trying to fix it here. I'm going to take this float off. That's probably about as much water out of there that I need. Now these floats are just done up by a piece of string, or actually I just use the same cord that you put on your blinds in your house. Seems to work a little better. As you can see, this float doesn't float too well because it's somehow got corrupted and it's got water in it. And I've tried to drain the water out, but it won't work. And so anyway, so the float doesn't float well enough to shut off the valve. So I'm hoping by just putting this other float on there, that'll solve my problem. But the other part is this valve itself. I've tried to straighten it out, when the float raises, it just shuts off. It doesn't keep running. So anyway, so that's all it is. Just a little valve down the bottom there, string here, and this string will go onto this float. I'll just take this. This is just one I got off another older unit, extra just had laying around. Just gonna cut this off here. The biggest challenging part on this is always trying to get the right height. Sometimes it's a little bit of trial and error. It's just some old dry algae on here from when it was in a different water trough. String I got for this is a little thicker than these holes they've got here, so like I said, it's a little bit of trial and error. Guessing that's going to be about right, because it's got to float up to put enough pressure on there to shut that valve off, but also you want plenty of water in there to maximize the water you have in the trough for the livestock, because there's hot days, you want them to have plenty of water if they're all out drinking. Hey buddy, leave that bag alone. It's got my little repair kit in it and the tools that I need. I just kind of bring around. I'm going to release that valve because all I need to do is finish tying this up. I just want to be able to, hey buddy, as you can see, the cattle got kind of used to me because they see me around here all the time. When we first got these guys, they were only about 5 months old and they were real skittish. I don't think they'd been around people very much. Gotten a lot better. That's pretty much it. So now I guys kind of got to wait to see if that's going to work before I have to replace the. If not, then I'm going to have to end up replacing that whole valve. But okay. So far so good. So I got the water level up. It looks like it's maybe shut off. What I'm going to do is go away and come back in a couple of hours to see if maybe there's still slightly leaking. To see if it keeps filling up. If that's where it's shut off, what I'll do is I'll end up adjusting this so it can fill up a little more, because I've still got a bit of a gap here, so I like to fill it up as much as I can, because especially on a hot day, so the cattle are obviously getting drinking, because this is all our water troughs are just gravity fed, so it's not pressure. So when they take a drink, it's just a matter of gravity filling it up again. But anyway, so I think looks like a good result, and so we won't have to replace the whole valve at this point. And anyway, like I said, I'll come back in a couple of hours and check it out.